Yep. 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 We're here, baby. Sunday night live stream. Like always, I'm just drinking a regular LaCroix tonight. Nothing crazy. We're not getting too crazy tonight. NBA Finals Game 2 just ended. Went to the Oakland Ballers game. We'll talk about that. I'll do a little show and tell that I forgot to do last week. I'm going to talk about some abandoned places, some of the funny comments. We got a lot to discuss, just random stuff. Let's just have a good time. Let's just discuss things. What up, Jack? Fresno Thunderstones. What up? What up? What up? I want to get right into it, but I don't want to get right into it because I want people to join. You know what I mean? You found my house on Google Maps? You found my house? I don't have a house. What up? Bay Area throwbacks. I was watching some of your videos, man. I'm so jealous of your collection. So jealous. So jealous. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. First of all, I want to say that some of you are in the Discord already, and I appreciate that. Hold on, let me adjust this. I always have this wrong. I don't like to be too far over, but like a lot of empty space. I don't know. The whole setup here is a little off since the camera's like, camera probably should be over here, but there's no place because I got screens. You got to just figure it out. Also, by the way, it's extremely warm. You guys know, right? Heat wave everywhere. And usually my apartment's cool, so it's not too bad. But in this little corner, it got warm, especially with my computer and my server and stuff. So, like, I need to figure out what to do through the summer because I do not want to sweat through the Sunday night live streams. I do have an AC unit here, but it's really loud, so I can't run it, when I'm streaming. But I don't know. I'll figure something out. Throw some ice down my shorts. Yeah. Let's go Oakland. Go Stones, go, he says. All right. Oh, yeah. So the Discord. We do have a Discord if you guys have not seen it. And I put a discount code for our Etsy shop in the Discord. So if you join the Discord, there's also a discount code for 20% off an order on our Etsy shop, varietyshow.etsy.com. Variety Show with 2 V's. And we got some cool prints, and I got some more that I'm gonna add soon, especially some Disneyland prints. So if you're a Disneyland person, join our Discord and get a code. Hold on. Okay, try to get this mic right. I hope that didn't kill the mic. I don't think so. Heat waves are freaking me out. Me too. What's up, Mitchell? Bang bang Niner gang. Last 2 days in Vegas, 111. Whew. Oh yeah, no, I'm not complaining about. Weather's great here, but I'm just saying in this little corner of my place, it gets warm while I'm live streaming. So I gotta figure that out. Yeah. So join the Discord. I'm gonna start putting the link in the description, and you can get a you can get a discount code off our Etsy shop. Okay. Sorry, I keep adjusting this. Yeah, I'm talk about the Oakland Ballers a little bit. I'll talk about the Angels game a little bit too. Not too much to touch on. The show and tell, I got some cool stuff to show. And then the abandoned places and some funny things I want to touch on when it comes to abandoned places. John Fisher Fest was awesome. I'm glad you went, man. I wish I could have gone. I was at work, and because I went on a trip and took some time off, I wasn't able to get, I couldn't get more time off, What's the chant going to be in Sacramento for the Oakland Athletics? What team is playing? What team is visiting? Let's go Yankees or whoever, Also, did the Dodgers sweep the Yankees? Is that game still going on? Just so annoying, So annoying. Let's see. Let's check the score. Rangers beat us earlier. Let's see. And Diamondbacks beat the Padres. That's good for us. But oh, Yankees actually won. Nice. Good job, you bums. Good job, you bums. Angels suck. Well, look, as I always say on this channel, I love sports history. I respect pretty much every fan base, except for the Dodgers, Lakers, Cowboys, Yankees. But I still have, I enjoy rooting against them. But the Angels, there's a sore spot, which I will talk about in my video tomorrow. So yes, my Angels game video should be out tomorrow, barring any catastrophes. And then the Oakland Ballers video later this week. Yeah, they'll be out soon. Ruben, what up, man? Thank you for... Oh, I forgot to grab the sign. All right, remind me. Next week, I'm going to show a very funny sign. Yeah, it was very funny. Thank you, Ruben. It's revealed that the other crappy homeless Oakland team, the A's, want a $500 million stadium, but don't want to play most home games in Vegas. The deal gets worse and worse. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now, as someone said that, I did read that what the A's were saying is they want an opportunity at the international games or like the Field of Dream games, things like that. But the wording did not seem like that. Remember what I said. Remember what I said. I've been saying it. You can't trust any of these owners. And Vegas would be very foolish to trust John Fisher because he's one of the most obvious nincompoops, right? Now, there's other nincompoops that fly under the radar or they have good, success and whatnot. Someone like Robert Kraft, right? Like when it comes to owners, he's probably on the upper echelon, but he would still stab everyone in the back for his own self-interest if it came down to it. It just hasn't come down to it, Vivek in Sacramento. Sacramento fans do not trust him. Do not trust him. Go Seahawks, he says. Interesting take. I would say no, sir. Giants fan, what happens if I cut it in half? I don't know what that means. Ants? Well, Ant-Man's one of my favorite Marvel characters, so I will not disrespect ants. Although they have attacked this place numerous times. So far, I am the victor. Huh? Put a trophy on the case. All right. Let's just do... I'll talk about the Oakland Ballers first. That is first on the list. I went to the home opener last week. You guys may have seen some social media posts and whatnot. And, of course, our good friend Gabe, a.k.a. Gamer Athletics, did his video. He's put about 16 Oakland Ballers videos out since then already. And I haven't even put out one. So should I even put mine out? I don't know. It doesn't matter, It doesn't matter at this point. Nobody's going to watch it. But whatever. I need to... I don't know. I got to figure something out and be able to put out more content. But, like I said, I'm gone 12 hours a day. It's hard to edit when I'm gone 12 hours a day for most of the week. So I don't know. I got to figure that out. But the Oakland Ballers game was awesome. It was awesome. If you watch Gabe's video, we had a great time. It was super cool. Shot Simple, what up? I like the sad eyes for the no-go Seahawks. Yeah. I remember hating Jed York post for several years. Now we all love him. I mean, look, Jed York did the right thing by stepping back and stop meddling, right? Finding the right people, putting them in place and trusting them. But he still went to exploit taxpayers in Santa Clara for a stadium instead of ponying up the money to keep the team in San Francisco, right? So yeah, he does some good things. I don't hate the guy. He doesn't know any better. He's grown up rich and privileged. But I don't trust him. I don't. What up? Game has fast turnaround, putting content out. Dude, he stays up all night and edits. This guy's nuts. You know what I mean? He puts in work. And I gotta get to his level. You know what I mean? I gotta figure it out. Gabe just, he's just a magnet. The charisma's off the charts, right? Us ugly guys, we got to start working harder, right? We can't just all coast on our good looks like Gabe, right? So I got to start working harder. I got to figure out how to pump out more content. I do have a bunch of videos already uploaded, ready to go. I put out 2 funeral museum videos, almost no views, right? Closer to no views than 1,000. So if you guys haven't watched, there's 2 new videos this past week. Chances are you haven't watched because they have no views. So go check those out. Funeral Museum, I did the full video, and then I did a part 2 Funeral Museum. That is a members only video, but I put it as a freebie for everyone. It's public. And it's basically a freebie to show you what you would get if you join as a member of this channel or become a Patreon member on Patreon to support the channel. So you become a member for however much a month, $5 or something. I don't know what it is. And you support the channel and you get access to extra bonus videos like that one. So it's a freebie. So enjoy. And then if you join the Discord, you get a 20% off discount code on our varietyshow.etsy shop. Right? Cool. Gabe is definitely tired because he's pumping out videos like a madman. Can you look at the new sports teams? Expand on that. What do you mean? It was fun though, wasn't it? It was super fun actually. Funeral Museum videos though. Have not watched the part 2 yet. Yeah, part two is cool. It's funny. Watch, like, and oddly enough, love them, as morbid as that sounds. Yeah, dude, look, What Up Dirty Harry Films, the Funeral Museum in Houston is one of the coolest museums I've ever been to. It's super cool. I do apologize for the audio. That was on the Texas trip. You guys may remember I had the mic plugged in wrong the whole trip. I didn't notice till after the trip. So all the videos I filmed on my 3-week trip through Texas have terrible audio. Right? It's funny. It's funny. On your channel, dude, you got me claimed before, right? And thank you, Jack. Thank you. All right, so yeah, Oakland Ballers. I went to the home opener with Gabe, Natalie. Sister Athletics was there. Casey Pratt was there. Mr. Fab was there. Last Dive Bar was there. Right? Everyone was there. NorCal Nodders, 33 Customs, Mela TV, right? They were all there. Mama Athletics was there, right? It was awesome. It was really cool, and when I put my video out, it's gonna have some of the history in there that they're definitely touching on, but I want them to do even more to focus on, or to just get it out there. So Raimondi Park, where they're playing, really cool history. Ernie Raimondi, who it's named after, really cool history. And the fact that so much of what they're doing, I'm assuming it's intentional. I haven't actually asked, the 2 fellas in charge. But a lot of what they're doing is very reminiscent of the old Pacific Coast League teams and very old minor league teams and independent ball teams. And that's what I'm enjoying the most. So even this logo, which a lot of people did not like at first, this is a straight up throwback, like old school independent league. Cut it with scissors out of felt, right? As one of my coworkers said yesterday. Cut it out and put it on the jersey. Super cool logo. right? And at first glance, if you don't know the history of it, whatever, it might be kind of a weird B. Like, that's kind of a weird logo. But, once you see some of those old teams, the Mission Reds, the San Francisco Seals, the Oakland Oaks, the Larks, and those are just the local ones, right? It's really cool. It's really cool, everything they're doing. And I'm going to order, they have a Raimondi Park shirt, like an old school shirt. That's super cool. So yeah, I really enjoy what they're doing. And Oakland Bees, woo! Yeah, what they're doing is really cool. So my video will be out soon, and it will touch on the history of that. And yeah, it was cool, and they're doing a lot of fan forward things. The parking was actually pretty good. I feel like they're gonna scale that back. I don't know if it'll stay the way it is. Sorry, just had a tickle. Everything was super easy. The fact that the dugouts are made out of shipping containers was super, super cool. And whoever came up with that idea, that was brilliant. Yeah, I hope every game ends in a tie. So yeah, if you guys didn't see it, I paid for a Flow Sports subscription to watch some Ballers games, and with the Pioneer League, when the game ends in a tie, they basically have a knockout game of Home Run Derby. And so that happened the other night. It was super exciting. It was so much fun. JT Snow was the pitcher for the Ballers. It was just super cool. So yeah, Pioneer League ball is fun. As Gabe says, it's Pioneer League rules, Pioneer League rules. It is, Mitchell. I met you at the game. That's crazy. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? There was something I was going to tell you, by the way. And now I can't remember what it was. Dang it. What was it? I don't remember. If I remember, I will. It's probably something mean. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, Oakland Ballers games I highly recommend if you want to experience a super traditional old school vibe of baseball, while also just having a community feel. It's easy to get to, it's easy to get into, it's easy to vibe out there. It's awesome. I really hope that it becomes just a mainstay in like Oakland culture, East Bay culture, Bay Area culture. And hopefully they can build up that park more and more and really just make it a thing. There's certain cities, certain towns you go to where even an independent team or a minor league team, it's a thing to do. It's like, oh, you should check out one of these games, I think it could be that. I think back to like the what was that Portland team, the Beavers? They had a really successful minor league run in Portland a few decades ago. And there was another one in, I want to say Chicago, that had a really successful run that they kind of got screwed over. And all the minor league teams that are actually part of the farm system, obviously, some of them are really ingrained in their communities and are important to the communities. And I think the Ballers can definitely be that. It was cool. I really, really enjoyed it. My dogs, they're still barking. No, so actually I think my bloody toe is getting better. I think it's getting better, like maybe 20% better. But my shin, I have shin splints, and apparently that could take 3 to 6 months to heal. So cool. And it was worth it though, it was worth it. The Disneyland trip was awesome. But this next few days, I'm trying not to walk at all. Because since I've been back from the trip, I've been walking like a good amount every day, enough to like really inflame my shins. So I'm trying not to walk now. Like the Ballers game, I was walking all around, right? I'll tell you, this is what happens. So Saturday, I go down Saturday, I go to the Angels game with my brother. So we're running around Anaheim, running around Angels Stadium. Next day, pick up my niece. We go to Knott's Berry Farm. We're running around Knott's Berry Farm. That was Sunday. Monday, we go to Knott's Berry Farm. We're running all around Knott's Berry Farm. Me and my niece. Then Monday, running around Disneyland. 12 hours straight. No breaks, other than whenever we're on a ride. And then Tuesday, Wednesday is when I started feeling it. And then Thursday, Friday, it was my shin especially. My toe was all bloody, but luckily it wasn't like I could deal with it. But my shin was hurting. By Saturday, I extended the trip one more day to Saturday, so it had been a week straight at that point of running around with shin splints. My brother was there. It was our last day. I was like, we're going all out. I was limping around Disneyland. I was making fun of my niece and brother. I was saying, hey, the old man's running circles around you guys with a limp. I'm like, I'm going to lose my leg for this trip. I don't care. Amputate it. Amputate it. We're getting on that ride, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to relax now so I can heal up. I'm pretty cool because you can actually listen to the game on the radio. Yep. Bye. Cancel for saying something mean to a fan. You're not a fan. Don't pretend to be a fan. Two of the players from the Beavers actually created Big League Chew. Really? I had no idea. That's cool. Jennifer, what's up? Aren't you at a movie? Aren't you on a date right now? Can't wait to see the Galaxy's Edge footage. Yeah, I want to try to get that out. What up, Dylan? Great seeing you at the opening day Ballers game. Yeah, man, I didn't even know you were there, and I walked by. I was like, oh, shoot, there's Josie. Need a chunky dad hokas. I don't know if I can do the hokas, man. I don't know. Maybe someday. I'm not that old yet, you know? Not that old yet. I'm probably, Gabe and Natalie, you guys win. I'm probably going to get a pair of Crocs soon. Probably going to do it. I'm going to jump on the Croc boat, you know? I'm going to jump on the Croc boat. It is what it is. I've accepted it. It said, what's his name was the fall guy or something, right? I can't remember. Ruben's going to have to tell me again. I'm going to show that next week because I forgot to grab it. So yeah, Oakland Ballers, I highly recommend. Gabe's probably going to be there so you can meet a superstar. You know, gamer girlfriend, sister athletics. You know, they're always around. You get to meet some famous people. Mr. Fab's there too. Get the Croots. What are the Croots? No, don't get Crocs. Look, this is the thing. If I get Crocs, I'm only wearing them like to run errands and stuff. I'm not going to wear them like out. You know what I mean? But I have some Nike slides that I usually wear out, but just some Crocs to like wear out. Who knows? Maybe it's a slippery slope. Maybe I'm just like, I'll just wear these to the Giants game. Who cares? But I don't anticipate that. Oh yeah, Ipe is the fall guy. Yeah, the sign is hilarious. When's the Dylan meet and greet? All right, hey, you're funny, okay? But let's be honest. My videos barely get 100 views. Nobody's showing up for a meet and greet. Okay? Okay? You have to wear them at Disneyland. My feet never hurt. Maybe at Disneyland. Maybe, because I like to go super comfy. But I don't know. Look forward to Tuesday. Madden cover reveal. Talks to the cover will be CMC. Oh no, the Madden curse. No! No! I'm going to get the new Madden though. I haven't gotten a Madden in years. I'll probably get it. Or I'll get the college football. I don't know. Man, don't sell out and get Crocs. Crocs are against my religion. I don't know, man. I don't know. My feet, I'm just getting old, man. My feet are hurting. Madden cover is Joe Burrow. They leaked it earlier today. Did they? Let's see. If you fell for some misinformation, dude. I'm seeing a bunch of... Why am I seeing... Wait, what's the new Madden called? Because Madden 25 is like 2014. They changed the naming conventions, right? Oh, here it is. Oh, they leaked the cover. All right, super exclusive. Let me get this open if I can. Dang it, how do I? This is super annoying. Hold on. All right, I can only get a blurry version, but the cover has leaked. This is an exclusive, variety show exclusive, right here. Madden 2025 cover, right there. There it is, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift on the Chiefs. I only have the blurry version because it leaked, so you don't get the HQ version yet. But there it is, Madden 2025 cover has leaked, exclusive, right here on Variety Show. Okay, so. That's exciting. I never want a 49ers player on the front of Madden. I know. We can still do a meet and greet. Would it just be me and you? Burrow's the other rumor. Fingers crossed. Don't forget, everything in the internet is real. Of course. Abraham Lincoln said that. They didn't leak it earlier today. That was fake. The photos from Burrow on a Sports Illustrated cover from years back. Finally got TE2 with Logan. Joe Shiesty. $70 roster update. Well, I haven't bought a Madden in years, so so we're all in agreement that Gabe fell for misinformation, right? You know? Do they call holding on the Chiefs? Not in the game. It is not programmed in the game for the Chiefs to get a holding call, unfortunately. So we got to deal with that. Yeah. So, anyways, go to an Oakland Ballers game. It's awesome. If I think of anything else to talk about, we'll talk about it. The players are really fun and awesome too. They got a woman pitcher. How cool is that? JT Snow's there. It's a good time. It's a good time. All right, and shout out to everybody over there doing a great job too. It's just my thing to the Oakland Ballers. Let's go ahead and get some more cargo containers for some concessions. Get a cargo container shop for Oaklandish and Last Dive Bar. All right, maybe have some 33 custom stuff on display. All right, some Guy Slewinski drawings, some Steve-O custom cards. Right, really, really embrace that culture and that fan base. Sell Gamer Athletics pins. Right. Madden Twitter shows a tease, and the color shining on the cameraman is orange. Oh, Gabe. Gabe, are you just digging your hole deeper? Huh? Are you digging your hole deeper, buddy? Are you doubling down here? Are you doubling down, dude? What do you... Let's see. EA Madden NFL on Twitter. Let's see what they have to say. I'm not seeing it, buddy. I'm not seeing that. I see like the videos they posted have like a intro thing with an orange tint. That could be a red. That looks red to me. That looks red. Oh, Gabe, I don't know, dude. That looks red to me. That looks like a 49ers red. You know, that's like a 49ers red to me, dude. Jay. Super nice, dude. You don't have to donate to me, though. You just become a member of the channel, then you get extra stuff. But I appreciate you. That's very kind. Let me know if you find a Barry Zito bobblehead with a green jersey. Oh, yeah. Everyone, Gabe is on the lookout for the Barry Zito bobblehead. It's the one he's missing from his collection. Steve-O's awesome. I gotta say, I don't know much about football. I know orange isn't 49ers colors. That doesn't look like orange to me, dude. All right? It looks like red to me. I'm looking on my computer, dude, with my screen calibrated. Okay? Okay. Well, what picture then? Send me the picture. Oh, did you sent it? Is that what you said? Check your phone? God, dude, I'm so... Dude, this one with Joe Burrow would not be the cover, okay? I don't know if you can see. That would never be the cover. And the one you sent is the same thing. What do you mean, dude? In the video, it does kind of look orange. It looks more orangish. But in this picture from Twitter, it looks red. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's a hint, you know? But no, it could be Joe Burrow, though. It could be. I would be surprised at Joe Burrow just because of the season the Bungles had. I would be surprised. But very possible Joe Burrow is someone who could be the face of the league, you know? Dak Prescott would be hilarious. Oh, that would be funny. CMC could be deluxe, but for the standard cover, it's orange. The Burrow cover is the same photo from the 2022 photo shoot. What up, Delia? I don't know, guys. That looks red to me. Looks red to me. But I'm just a guy with eyes. You know, who am I? Just a fella with eyes. Yeah, the problem is CMC has avoided a lot of injuries with us, so I don't want the Madden curse. You know? All right, I wanted to open something because I have not opened it yet. Uh-oh, where'd it go? All right. Sorry. I wanted to open something because I have not opened it yet that you guys have already seen if you've been following along on these Sunday night live streams. But I finally just got it. A very, very sweet man. Very nice man, very sweet man. Very beautiful man. Gave me this present. It was revealed on a live stream a couple weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago. I finally got it at the Oakland Ballers game. That's right, world famous Gamer Athletics gave me this. I have not opened yet because I wanted to wait for the live stream. It's so cool. All right, let's open this. Let's open this. Hey, we're going to talk about Arco in a little bit too, by the way, Jay. Part 2 Arco Net. Swim down in those dugouts to see what's there. Well, if you saw in the video, or it might have been in the extras video, honestly, so you'd have to become a member or Patreon to see it. I did try to go down into like the underbelly, but it was all flooded. Obviously, you say you swim down, but yeah, that sucked. Darren Waller was going to be that? No way. All right, let's open the Globe Life Field. Okay. Latest to my collection. I slowed down on buying them because I'm broke. But Gabe is such a sweet, sweet man. Such a sweet, sweet man. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. All right. Let's be careful, right? Oh, whoa, the roof comes off. Roof comes off. Okay. What? Look at that. Look how cool. Look, the roof opens up. That's so awesome. Yeah. Look, if you're looking at it right here, right over there is Choctaw Stadium, aka Globe Life Park, right over here. Oh, Gabe, you're the best, dude. Thank you. Thank you. This is so cool. Too bad the Giants just lost here today. All right, I gotta find a spot for this. We're gonna keep it in the background here. Thank you so much, Gabe. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. Since the arena is demolished, I think Arco Park cleanup might be next. Yeah, so I also did, sorry I keep plugging it, but members only, I did another video where I went back to the dirt lot after they demolished it. And yeah, Arco Park is still out there, or it was when I went and did that. But that was actually over a year ago now. That was when I went and did the Sacramento Kings game, Golden One Center, while I was out there. Went and checked that out. Do you like starting lineup figures? Yeah, I do. I actually just recently started looking at them more because I saw your Willie Mays one. And I got my Barry Bonds. You know, I've shown on the live stream. Same one you got, same series, just the Barry Bonds. My only problem with that one is his stance is a little off. It's a little off, but it's still cool. I got some more cool stuff to show. Bromance, America's greatest bromance. Me and Gabe. You know. All right. Since you're all here, I got my souvenir cup from the Angels game. I gotta say, this is just a quick little rant. I really hate when the souvenir cups do not say the stadium. Right? It just has the Angels logo. I want it to say like Angel Stadium with a picture of the stadium. Something like that. But this is very plain. And this, honestly, most of the stadiums are going to something like this now. And it sucks because I've always said the souvenir cups is kind of what I collect because I'm probably going to want something to drink anyways, so I can just get a soda while I'm there. I don't have to spend extra for a souvenir, and I get a souvenir that shows I was there. As opposed to if I buy a pin or something, I could have got that anywhere. I mean, obviously you could get these on eBay or whatever, but still, it kind of shows like, yeah, I got that cup, I drank it at the game. But this makes me not even want to get them, to be honest, you know? So that's kind of a bummer, but I still got it anyways. And I wanted a soda. You know, I'm a sody guy. Of course, we got the helmet nachos. So I got the big fat Angels hat. All right. Now, again, I'll talk about this in the video. The video should be out tomorrow, the Angels game video. Look, I have issues with the Angels because of 2002. They beat us in the World Series. I'm not happy about it. I'll never be happy about it. I don't care that it's been, 23 years? Or no, 22 years? I don't care. It bothers me. It hurts me. I hate it. But still a really interesting team. A lot of interesting history. A lot of cool stuff. So if it wasn't for 2002, I would have no problem with the Angels. Actually, like we've talked about, I'm a big Disneyland guy. And Disney had a huge part in the Angels in the 90s. And so I thought the Angels were cool. You know, I was like, for an American League team, they don't really bother us. You know, the California Angels logo was always cool as someone from California. They had Nolan Ryan, you know, like I had no problem with them. And then 2002 happened, and it's been a weird relationship ever since, you know. But I got the helmet because I got the nachos. Okay, and then you guys won't believe this. Okay. Yeah, the Angels Cup is super lazy. People want to know where the cookies are. That's interesting. Bro, that berry one is so dope. The berry one is dope. Avaholic, what up? Found a Chris Webber Warriors 1994 one for $2. Dude, that's sick. It's my first NBA jersey. It was a Chris Webber jersey. White, also. Home, Warriors. Levi's has been slacking on the souvenir cup since 2020. Yeah, they don't even have, like... I think last year they might have had some. Did they? I don't know if I have. I think they finally got them again, but for like 2 years they didn't even have souvenir cups. It was just like blank cups. I don't know. I know you have issues with the Angels, as you should. How do you feel that Dr. Pepper is on top of Pepsi now from a soda perspective? Here's the thing. I like all sodas. Every soda. There's not a soda I don't like. So where they rank doesn't really matter to me. I love it. And it's an unfortunate addiction because I think sugar is one of the worst things we can have. It's awful. That's one of the hidden agendas is the sugar industry. Blaming, saturated fats and stuff. It's a whole thing. There's documentaries. But I love soda. So, hey, good on Dr. Pepper. I think Dr. Pepper was an underdog. I think Pepsi's been slacking on their marketing. They used to be pretty good. And then ever since the Kendall Jenner thing, they just fell off, Angel Stadium is legendary because they have one of JT Snow's gold gloves. Yep, that's in the video. Or you want a Weber Warriors? They had 2 at the spot I went to yesterday. They were $2 each, so I just bought both because I knew someone would be down to have one. I'll buy it off you, dude. I'll give you more than $2 also. I like the older Angels design with the angel wings on the A. Yeah, dude, it was all Disney-fied. It was fun. It was fun, you know. RC Cola, I like all of them, dude. I like every soda. Soda tier list. It matters. Okay, all right. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sprite, Dr. Pepper. Coke's not even on your list? Look, I'm not a Pepsi hater. A lot of people were Pepsi haters. I think Pepsi has the most haters. I don't mind Pepsi. I like Pepsi. I like Coke too. I'm telling you, I like all of them. The only one I don't drink regularly, I try not to drink any soda anymore, but it's gone crazy since Disneyland. But I don't drink Mountain Dew regularly just because it has higher caffeine content and it's more of a unique flavor. Same with root beer, but I like them when I have them. You don't have to buy it. I was planning to give it to whoever I found. No, I'll buy it, dude. I don't want free stuff. Gabe gave me this and it pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. All right, so, hey guys, guess what? At Angel Stadium, guess what? Hey, listen up. You guys are going to want to hear this, okay? Listen up. Here, get closer. Come here. I don't want it. People will go crazy if they hear this, so I got to get close so I can just whisper it to you. At Angel Stadium, you will get the privilege, the absolute privilege, the good fortune to spend $28 on a bucket of cookies. I know, don't tell anyone. Shh, stop. Hey, be cool. Hey, relax. Be cool. They got $28 buckets of cookies. So if you just got $28 burning a hole in your pocket and you don't know where to spend it, go wait in line and miss a home run. And then you can give them $28 for a bucket of chocolate chip cookies. I know, it's crazy. I know. It's crazy. I know. Just be cool. Come on, act normal. You know? I have tried the Zevia sodas. They're okay. They have a weird bitterness, but at least there's no sugar. Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Orange. I like them all, dude. Sarsaparilla soda. Yeah, it's carbonated with the syrup, more sugar. So, yeah. Pepsi's not trash, dude. Relax. Pay for the shipping and we're good. Maybe. Cookies were good. It's a privilege, all right? Hey, the cookies are awesome. But the fact that you have to buy a sleeve that you have to carry or a bucket, like the sleeve was just like you can't put it anywhere because it's like a napkin of cookies, or you got to get the bucket for $28, and they're all like I just wanted 1 or 2 cookies. I didn't need a pile of cookies. I didn't need a bucket. Look how many are left. Of course, these are bad. I'm not going to eat these, but look how many are left. They smell good. This is how many are left, and it was me, my brother, we're both eaters, and my niece, and there's that many left, and we were at Disneyland for a week. Make it make sense. Hey, you guys do the math. $28. Hey, I didn't want to go see a home run. Hey, I didn't want to see someone hit a home run. Who would want to do that when I can wait in a line 40 people deep to spend $28 on chocolate chip cookies? Why would I want to see a home run? Why would I go to a baseball game to see a home run? Huh? Why would I do that when I can just instead spend $28 on a bucket of cookies that I'm only going to half eat? You know? Hey, you guys do the math. I'm no mathematician. What up, Jake? Serious soda question. Do you like the Peeps Pepsi? I never tried that. How many cookies are in the bucket? Too many. Look, they're awesome cookies. I'm not going to lie. And I'm just giving them a hard time because they bullied me into getting them and then I missed a home run. But they were fantastic. I don't know how many cookies are in it. I don't even know if it's a specific number or they just pack it in till it closes. Look, it's a fun bucket. I'm going to keep the bucket, right? I can go trick-or-treating now. You know, now I got October plans. I do want cookies. I just don't need 70. You know? I ate them all, but that's because I'm... Dude, look. My brother is too. I don't know. The thing is, we had too many snacks too. I'm not gonna lie. We had way too much stuff. I've been to Angel Stadium so many times and still never tried those cookies. Yeah, because there's 200 people in line and they're hitting home runs. What you want, dingers? Or do you want to spend $28 on some chocolate chip cookies? Huh? Huh? Dingers? Chocolate chip cookies. Hey, you guys do the math. Imagine the cookie bucket said Angel Stadium in it and not the souvenir cup. I wish it did. That'd be cool. Kathy's Cookies, you guys do an awesome job. I do not like your menu structure, if that's a thing. But I will look here, Gabe. Here's what I'll say. Kathy's Cookies. If I go back to Angel Stadium and you guys have souvenir buckets that say Angel Stadium with like a picture of the stadium or a seating chart, anything, I don't care what it is. Gene Autry's big old face, right? Put Gene Autry's big old cartoon face right here. Put Nolan Ryan right here, right? Do anything like that, okay? Put the kid from Angels in the Outfield and Danny Glover right here on the top. Anything like that. And I promise you, I will wait in that line of 600 people again. And I will miss every dinger to get that bucket. That's how reptile-brained I am. Is the milk an extra $10? Probably. And they probably give you a keg of milk. That's their options. Their options is you either get a giant thermos of milk or a keg of milk. They don't just have like a regular glass or bottle. Levi Stadium discontinued souvenir cups. They're changing the food and drink menu a lot. Dude, they need to bring back cool souvenir cups. They really need to. Candlestick had awesome cups. You know, I bet a bunch of you probably have, just like me, a bunch of the farewell candlestick cups and stuff. We need more of that. So cheers. All right. So shout out Gabe, shout out Natalie for bullying me into getting those cookies. Hey, it made for fun banter. And the cookies were good. They were. Angels in the Outfield on VHS as a kid, nearly wore through it. I love that movie. It's a great movie. And it was filmed mostly at Oakland Coliseum. Oakland Coliseum was in the credits as Angel Stadium. Isn't that wild that they did that they filmed? That's so weird. Cool, though. I have the farewell candlestick cup, cherished cup for sure. Yeah, I got a bunch. No cookie slander here. I'm not slandering the cookies. I'm slandering the menu structure. When I went to Angel Stadium, I got an Otani Trout Cup. Oh, that's cool. Even though they're both dummies. Big dummies. Anyways, Angel Stadium video will be out tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm going to try to finish it after this. It's been a heck of a week. I can't walk. I've been working a lot. No cookie slander, okay? Here's another fun story. After the game was over, they had like a concert, right? They had fireworks and a concert, which was cool. I paid for one ticket and I got 3 shows. I guess that makes up for the $28 bucket of cookies that I didn't eat, right? There was a guy walking out of the bathroom in front of me. All right, this is messed up. This is a confession, actually. Okay, this is a confession. I feel very badly about it. But this is my confession. I have to tell the truth. I have to get it off my chest, okay? Was it cheaper to film in Oakland? I actually don't know why. When they filmed it, Angel Stadium might have been enclosed for the Rams still, and maybe they didn't like the look. I don't know. That's a good question. Walking is overrated. Oakland Coliseum is in a few of the Ghostbusters commercials and a T-Mobile commercial. I don't think I've ever seen those. That's cool. I'm sure the Oakland Coliseum is like, yeah, you guys can film anything here. Anyways, all right, here's my confession, okay? And I do it preemptively. I apologize. I apologize for what I did, okay? After the game, when the concert's going on, Kip Moore's shredding out there on the field. I go into the bathroom. As I'm walking out, guy in front of me drops his ticket, okay? He drops his ticket. Now, as you can tell, unless you're just listening, but if you're watching the video, you can tell I'm holding up a ticket while telling the story. So you might be like, oh, heck, is that the guy? Is that the fella's ticket? It is. It is his ticket. It is. Do I feel bad? Yeah, I do. Here's the thing. Let me walk you through it, okay? I see this ticket fall out. I see it fall on the ground. Now, you might not believe me with how this story started, but I promise you, I'm a returner. I'm not a thief. I don't steal. If someone dropped a bunch of money in front of me, I would catch up to them and give them their money back. I don't want things for free. I'm not a thief. I don't do that, right? So my immediate thought was, oh, dude, your ticket fell. You want, hey, buddy. I grab his ticket and I'm about, this is so stupid. I'm about to say, hey, man, your ticket. Now, I'm not going to say what it was, but he was wearing a t-shirt that was somewhat offensive. Not overtly offensive, but if you know things, it was offensive. Now, it wasn't a sports-related shirt, okay? And I will not reveal what his shirt was, but it was slightly offensive. So I told myself he didn't deserve me to give him his ticket back. Now, is that right? Probably not. Do I feel bad? Yeah, I do. I should have taken the high road. Said, hey, man, here's your ticket. I should have. But in the moment, his shirt rubbed me the wrong way. And made me think he's not a guy that would return anyone's ticket. But I don't know that, right? I just assumed. And that's a bad thing to do. So if you know the person who sat in this seat, I apologize and I have your ticket. I will send it to you if you want your ticket back. Okay, I apologize. But I didn't like your shirt. That's all. Now, am I a bad person for that? I accept that it was it was petty on my part. I accept that. But also I love people. I love human beings. I love people that want to make things better and do right by people. And I love them so much that I did wrong by someone. I will let you guys piece it together. It wasn't a Dodgers shirt. It was not sports related. Karma, life finds a way. Don't send it back if it's a Dodgers fan. No, it wasn't sports related. Yeah. Who still makes paper tickets? I killed to still get those things. Well, that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. Now, if I went back, I would just give it back. I would take the high road. And usually I'm good at taking the high road. But in the moment, I was just like, ugh. All right. Avaholic, I will not confirm nor deny. But again, it wasn't super overt. Okay? It was very subtle. Not very subtle, but it was a subtle thing that I found, just, right? And so it made me petty, and it made me just pick up his ticket. Now, what's the alternative? If I didn't see it, it would just been trash, right? So at least someone who's a sports fan who was at the game gets to have it. But I will send it back. I will take the high road, and I will send it back. My cowboy shirt offended you. I'm not going to tell you guys what the shirt is. Well, I'll tell you guys off air, but I'm not going to put it out there. So it was somewhat political, I'll say that. Somewhat. But not totally. It wasn't overt. It was one of those shirts, like, if you know, you know. And it was just like, nah, dude. All right, here's the only hint I will say, and then we're moving on from this topic. It was a I'm a tough guy shirt. I'm such a tough guy, and that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Right? It was one of those. But anyways, I'm not a tough guy. I'm a softie. I'm a big softie. Okay? I'm a big softie that can also fight and shoot. So, hey, take it how you want to. Take it how you want to. I'm ridiculous, by the way. I am an idiot, and I know that. There's a hair in my eye. Anyways, go Oakland Ballers. All right, what's next? Did I show everything? Oh, no, this. Oh, I got two more things. In the thumbnail, see this? Now, this is old news. It's been years now. Everyone's seen this, but I am happy to finally get a thermal detonator Coca-Cola. Since we're just talking about sodies, right? Thermal detonator Coca-Cola. I'm going to clean it out more. And I don't know. I'm trying to display something in it or on it. I don't know. It's just so cool to me that they did this. Like, this is the attention to detail that I just love, you know? Where Disneyland is like, oh, we could just sell bottles of Coke and nobody would even think anything different, right? But then you sell thermal detonator Cokes and Sprites. They had Sprites too. How cool is that, man? Now, it is irritating to drink. I'll say that much. Drinking this was weird, but totally worth it. No more comments. Got the Pew Pew Skills from the Toy Story ride at Disneyland. I actually haven't been on that ride in a long time. But I might have talked about this. I went on Berry Tales, the new Knott's ride, which is like a throwback to an old school ride from the 70s. And it's just like Toy Story Midway Mania, where you pull the thing and shoot. Worst ride. The worst ride. The worst ride. If they would have just did a throwback dark ride with the old Berry Tales, Knott's Berry Farm characters from the 70s, I would have loved it. But it's a blurry, terrible shooting ride. Worst ride. Worst ride. Okay? Knott's, I love you. But worst ride. And it used to be the Kingdom of the Dinosaurs time travel ride, which was awesome. Anyways. How much was the sody? I don't know, honestly. No clue. It's the same as a bottle of Coke. That's the other thing, too. I think it's probably smaller than like a 20-ounce Coke, but costs the same, you know. So they did scam me, but, it's fine. Wait, how much is in here? I did not say the size, dude. It's in all this alien language. I don't know. I literally can't see a size on this thing. Serving size, 1 bottle. Yes, but how much is 1 bottle? Oh, 13 ounces. 13.5 ounces. So, yeah. Much smaller than a 20-ounce, but probably the same price. But you still get this. You still get a thermal detonator, you know? You know what I mean? She loves the Berry Tales ride? Dude, hey. I'm glad someone's enjoying it, since it's there. And I'll say this. I love the line. I love how they redid the building. I love the sign. The sign is super cool. I love the artwork. I even love the idea. Try to build your own characters away from Peanuts, I get it. The execution to me is so bad, and I'm just so sick of screen rides where you just watch a screen. And that's why I didn't really like Guardians of the Galaxy over Tower of Terror. Tower of Terror to me was better. Guardians of the Galaxy, you're just watching screens. That's boring. Just make a dark ride, please. Just make a dark ride. You know what I mean? Don't forgot to tell you, there's someone in my hometown selling an A-wing from Star Wars Land. Wait, like full size? Like a full size A-wing? Or like a toy? Speaking of toys, my last show and tell thing, new addition to my shelf back here. This one is very cool. Me and my niece's first time on Radiator Springs Racers was in a bluish teal Radiator Springs Racer. So got the little toy. Look at that. How cool is that? Right on my shelf. You just picture me and my niece in there zooming around, huh? So yeah, new addition to the shelf. And then my niece got they have little toys for what do they call it? Luigi's something. I forgot the name of the ride, but the cars dance and you sit in the cars. We found a car that was the exact car that we rode in, and I got her that one. So she has that one. I have this one. A-wing full size. Wait, they removed it? How did he get it? Does it fly? Does it fly? That's crazy. Wait, let me see. I want to see what the A-wing used to... There was an A-wing at Galaxy's Edge that's not there anymore. This was my first time at Galaxy's Edge, so if there's an A-wing before, I never saw it. Oh, I saw this A-wing there. This is the one right across from Rise of the Resistance, I think. Is it... Did they, do multiple? Here, I'll show you. See, this one, I think this is the same one that's across from Rise of the Resistance. So this one's still there. Unless they made multiples. Dude, can you, send me the link? I want to see that. What other ones we got here? Yeah, these all look like... Kind of looks like the same one. I don't know, I can't tell. Here's this fella having a good time in front of it. You know? That's Orlando, though. Huh. Oh, look, they have the die-cast one. That's cool. What is this? Is this from a video game? No? This is Disney World also. It's hard to tell because it's both. They got both parks in there. That's super cool, though, dude. Yeah, send me a link. I want to check it out. Dude, I want an A-wing, especially if it flies. I mean, definitely an X-wing guy. All right, let's see. Let's see what he's talking about here. All right, Ruben. $2,000. Wait, it says $2 million. Imperial credits only. I think this got to be a joke, dude. Imperial credits only. One owner, only used in the local Galaxy group. I think someone posted this as a gag. I don't think they actually have it. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't know, man. But if he's really selling it, I want to see it. I want to see it. You know? So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and tell, especially the $28 cookies. Hey, if you want a cookie, a 2-week-old cookie that hasn't been refrigerated, let me know. I got plenty. Shout out Kathy's Cookies. There was something at some other food at Angels Stadium that I didn't get, that I was bummed out I didn't get. Here's the thing, folks. I didn't go to Disneyland for 9 years, and I used to go all the time. But now I have a magic key, so I'm considering going more. You know? I'll talk about the NBA Finals real quick. First of all, shout out Drew Holiday for his defense. If you guys watched, he was on Kyrie, he was on Luka. I don't know. I wasn't watching super close, but when I watched and he was on them, he did an incredible job. Also, I noticed that I couldn't figure out what I hated about the Dallas Mavericks uniforms. I finally figured it out. That blue stripe on the back, on the lower back or upper butt, it makes it look like all their jerseys are sagging and frumpy. They need to get rid of that. But here's the thing. I've always had love for the Mavericks. one of the first expensive jerseys I ever bought. Like what is it? There was replica and authentic or whatever back then. The first like authentic jersey I got was a Michael Finley Dallas Mavs jersey. So the Mavs were always cool to me. A lot of cool players, obviously Dirk, right? So I always had nothing against the Mavericks. If you guys watched this channel for a long time, you know I went to a Mavericks game and filmed it, and it's possibly my favorite arena in Dallas. So a lot of love for Dallas Mavericks, which sucks because I hate the Cowboys. But whatever. Mavs were cool to me, but I have to admit, I'm kind of a Luka hater. I'm kind of a Kyrie hater. So I'm gonna have to want the Celtics to win, which sucks, but they are up 2-0. I didn't want either of these teams in the finals, but I have to go. I have to go Celtics. I have to go Celtics, and that sucks. Because I don't want the Celtics to get another one. You know, they have too many. Open what and show you. Wait, open what and show you. What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. Wait, you mean the A-Wing ad? What else did I... The cookies? What open what? I think my stream is super lagged too, so I'm not going to get an answer for a while. But just in case, I'm going to upload these photos. I'm going to upload these photos so that I can show you guys. But yeah, I'm kind of a Luka and Kyrie hater, and I've always said I didn't think Luka would win any championship being a number one. So I don't believe in him, and I just don't want to be proven wrong. You know, that's all. I just don't want to be proven wrong. Can you fault a fella for not wanting to be wrong? Huh? So yeah, I think I always thought someone like Luka wouldn't win it all because he's too just like offensively focused. He can't play defense. He gets gassed. And yes, he is an incredible scorer. This year especially, I feel like he's improved his passing so much. He's always been a good facilitator, but now it's kind of another level. I give him credit for that, but there's too many holes in his game. It reminds me of like a Carmelo Anthony. I think Carmelo never won because he always wanted to be the number one option. He shouldn't be a number one option if you have too many holes in your game. Like, yes, you are elite at certain things, but when you are a liability at other things, I don't think you're good enough to win. And I think that's been proven time and time again with people like James Harden, people like Carmelo Anthony, these people who are elite scorers and then can't play defense. So that's why I thought Luka couldn't win. But they put a decent team around him. They made a good run. They got hot at the right time. But I don't want to be wrong. Why do you hate Irving? I used to mainly hear how the meters turn, but I think he's just a very misunderstood guy. Actually, pretty cool dude. Because I think he's incredibly arrogant. He thinks he's smarter than everybody. And I think he's very anti-intellectual. And I think he went too far with his... Some people claim to be so open-minded that they're closed-minded. And I think he's closed-minded. Of anything alternative, he'll believe. And I just think that's dangerous. And I think that's a symptom of... our education being defunded for the last 70 years by the rich people to try to keep us dumb so that they can dismantle the middle class. But I don't want to go on a rant here, you know? I think he's a very good person. I think he's probably an incredible father, friend. I think his intentions are good. But it's kind of like Aaron Rodgers. They think they're smarter than everybody in the room. Just because they believe alternative theories or thoughts. And I think that's dangerous. I think it's dangerous to never question things also. But I think you need a balance, and you need critical thinking to sift through that stuff. And I feel like some people never even try. And then people like that do it so much that it's just nothing is reasonable to them. And it just turns me off. But again, I think he's a great guy. As a person, I have no problem with him. And also, let me be clear with all this. When it comes to me talking sports, when I say like I'm a hater of someone, like LeBron, I'm a LeBron hater, right? I don't hate him as a person at all. I I would not be one of those people on the sidelines calling him names and insulting him. Like no, my hatred is purely sports. Purely sports. Like, yeah, the Kyrie stuff is outside of sports, but it's also what he represents as a sports figure that irritates me. And I only went on that because of what you said, but also I think Kyrie has been incredibly toxic to his teams. I don't think it's all his fault. I think he does get blamed for like 100% of it and called a locker room cancer. I don't think it's all his fault, but I think he definitely contributed a lot to bad locker room cultures. And it's not just his fault. A lot of times, I hate all the ownership. So I think all the ownership and executives are also awful. But I think when you get someone with Kyrie's mindset of like, I'm smarter than everybody because I think outside the box, and then you get these executives who want everybody to fall in line. That's like, what is it? Oil and water. They just don't mix. And so both sides are to blame, but he still gets some of the blame, if that makes sense. I think he was a bad teammate many times. And yeah, so again though, I don't hate him as a person. So anytime I say a sports figure, I don't like him or I root against him or anything, I don't hate them as a person at all. I'm not that person. I don't call them names. Even athletes I hate, I don't, call them names or insult them as a person, as a man, as a woman. I don't do that. It's purely sports trash talk. A lot of these teams just do a shootout and a little defense. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, and that's why I don't want Luka to win. So I can say I was right. But maybe not. They might prove me wrong. They're down 2-0 now, so they're in a big hole, but they got so much firepower. I feel you on the LeBron hate. Yeah, I think LeBron, though, I think he's an incredible father. I think he's a very, very nice person. He's done so much for his friends. He's done so much for the community. My hatred is purely basketball. Like, my hatred for LeBron is where, like I could be friends with him and still hate the way he plays basketball. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind if I'm ever trash talking sports. And look, Kyrie, I think I'm just an incredible basketball player. He really is. He's an incredible basketball player. It's just certain attitudes I don't like. But when I see Kyrie, like with his family and stuff, nothing but respect. He's awesome. But yeah. Shout out Drew Holiday again. That was great. I think the Celtics can finally win since Derek White shaved his head finally. So now they can win. They weren't going to win with his hair. So much so I started to like LeBron because of how cool dude he is, but I can't stand him as basketball. Yeah. Like if you ever watched the Barbershop show, is it called The Barbershop? Whatever it's called. The Shop. It's an awesome show. I like to hear LeBron talk. I like to hear him talk basketball. He just does a lot of antics that I don't like, and he's been on teams that I'm rooting against because they're going up against my team or against a team I like better. But he seems cool. I would be friends with LeBron. And I would tell him, if we were friends, I'd tell him straight up, I don't like the way you do things. Found out Steph Curry was up here in Folsom recently and played in a pickup game. I would have went if I knew. I think I saw that video today on TikTok. He did the night celebration up there. I love Steph. But yeah, NBA Finals, man. We'll see. Celtics are looking good. That's 2 games in Boston, though. So, we'll see how the Mavs respond in Dallas. Interesting, though. If, halfway to getting swept, it's probably not a good feeling. But it seems like the Mavs are overachievers. They got hot at the right time. So if the Celtics win, it'll pain me to see them win, but I don't know. Whatever. Does that now make the Warriors 2022 championship look a little better? If the Celtics become champions? Might. I don't know. But yeah. These NBA playoffs were very boring. Now I want a little ranty rant. Just a little ranty rant about about some abandoned places. I'm gonna talk Arco Arena a little bit too. So I just want to show you guys, because this always makes me laugh, these comments that I get. Actually, let me show you. I'm gonna play a segment of one of my videos. Okay. I'm gonna play a segment. And hold on, let me make sure the volume is down or off. Otherwise it'll sound ugly to you guys. 717 or something like that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to show you guys this part. So this is from Arco Arena, okay? This is from Arco Arena. Which is obviously, let's see, we're almost at 1 million views. We're almost at 1 million views. My first 1 million view video. 1 million view video on the way. Hold on, actually, what's it say on my... Because YouTube Studio and the actual page is not the same. It doesn't update at the same frequency. So let's see if it actually got 1 million. Let's see. By the way, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 other videos uploaded that I'm going to drop soon. 2 of them are members only videos. Just FYI. Let's find it. Let's see. I want to see if I got a 1 million view video. Oh, so close. 50,000 away from 1 million. Wow. 12,000 likes on that video. That's crazy. What sucks is when you have those tentpole videos, like there's not abandoned arenas everywhere where LeBron James debuted at. You know what I mean? I can't just farm that. But anyway, so here's a little clippy clip from this video. Let me turn on the audio. All right. Tell me if you can hear the video.
What? How random. Wrong city, you dorks. They don't even exist. This is a made-up fictional team. It looks like all this stuff is just people's belongings.
Okay, so did you guys get that? You guys could hear that video, right? Can you guys confirm? My brother found this something. I don't even know what it was. If it was a cover and like not an envelope, but a bag or something. I don't know what it was, but it says Bolt Up San Diego Chargers season tickets. Right? So that was funny. We thought that was funny. Because obviously we're in Sacramento and for some reason there's a San Diego Chargers thing. So we made the joke. Our joke is like, what is this team? I said, San Diego Chargers, this is a made-up fictional team, right? Now you guys, come on, you guys are super fans of the channel, right? You guys have been with me through the trenches. You guys know that we did multiple San Diego Chargers episodes. We did a video when they went to LA at StubHub Center. We went to the abandoned San Diego Chargers headquarters, right? And that aside, we're doing a video filled with sports history. More history than any casual fan would know, right? I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying this video has way more info than any casual fan would know, right? So you would assume that these two strapping young lads here would know that just a few years ago, the San Diego Chargers moved to LA, right? You would think that, right? The NFL is the biggest league in the United States. You would think. It's an obvious joke. It's obvious sarcasm. Sarcasm is a foreign language somewhere. Remember when you went to the abandoned Chargers headquarters? Yeah. Right? We have lots of NFL videos on the channel with lots of history, including San Diego Chargers history. But yet and still, I still get these comments, which is fun. And I am not poo-pooing on this person. I just think it's funny. Okay? I got this today, and I screenshotted it because I want to talk about it. Actually, that is an NFL team that played in SD until they relocated to LA in 2016. Okay. So I replied and I just said, "You sure? You sure? I don't know." I just think it's hilarious. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to like be mean to that person. I just think it's super funny. So thank you. Thank you for these comments because they make me laugh. And you know, it is what it is. But that pretty much same comment was made a handful of times on that video. That video's got a lot of comments, right? It's our most successful video. It's got a lot of comments. And yeah. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh very much. Also, I think they moved in 2017, 2018, right? It wasn't 2016. Now, to some of the other comments I get. Not gonna lie, watching your Chargers videos when I learned they used to play in San Diego. That's funny. Yeah, no, I think they moved 2017, because we just started this channel 2016 and we did a Chargers video, so I'm pretty sure it was a year later. The other comments I get, this is not just about Arco Arena, but this is about any of the abandoned videos that we've done. I get these comments a lot where it's probably the most commented thing on any of the abandoned videos is, oh, with all the homeless people, why don't they turn it into a homeless shelter or apartments for the homeless, or why don't they let the homeless live there, or why don't they open it up for the homeless? That is the most commented thing on any of the abandoned videos, especially in California, because California, you know, everyone talks about the homeless problem in California. That is the number one commented thing. This is kind of my response to that. I understand the sentiment. I'm very empathetic to homeless people. I'm very empathetic to poverty and the way that I feel like our system is unfair to people and how hard it is to get out of poverty and out of homelessness once you're in it. And I'm also empathetic to the problems that lead to homelessness, whether it's lack of available jobs, lack of available housing, mental health issues, drug issues, all that. All right? Say that up front. I'm 100% empathetic to homeless people. Now, I've stopped giving money to homeless people, but anytime I'm out, and people can vouch for me, if I'm out and I'm at like a food establishment, I will offer homeless people something to eat. I will not give just straight up cash, but I'll be like, hey, you know, you want a burger? No problem with doing that. I do that all the time. So, saying that up front, I'm empathetic to that. But those types of comments, unfortunately, are incredibly idealistic, incredibly unrealistic, and incredibly short-sighted for a variety of reasons that vary location by location. I got this comment a lot on the Arco Arena video, actually. You know, it's a big arena, and they say, why don't they let homeless people live there? Now, which reason should I start with? But there's a lot of reasons. First of all, this is something that applies to lots of arguments, whether they be societal, social, political, whatever. When people say they should do this, they should do that. First, you have to define who is they. Who's they? That's my problem with a lot of like conspiracy theories. They just say they. I'm like, well, who's they? You know, you have to define who they is to have a realistic argument. So Arco Arena, an abandoned hospital I did, all these abandoned places I've explored. For the most part, they are privately owned by someone. It's private land. Someone owns it. It is not just free for the taking. So that's number one. So if you believe in land rights or land ownership in any form, then that just kills that whole argument, first of all. Which I don't necessarily subscribe to, but it's relevant in the way our society is set up, that you can own land and you are free to do with that land what you please, you know, with regards to certain zoning and regulations. People just like to signal their virtue online. It's easy to sit and type by others should do something about a problem. Yes, they is the collective or government. So a lot of times people say that. When you say, well, who is they? They'll say the government. Here's the problem with that. The government, all government employees in the United States, is like 2 million people at all levels of government. 2 million people. They're not all on the same page. They don't all have the same beliefs. They don't all have the same intentions. They don't all have the same concern or care, thoughtfulness. There is not some big shadowy building with no windows where all these decisions are being made. So again, they is a monolith when we do not live with monoliths. That's kind of my thing with they. They doesn't make sense for the most part. It's a high chance that they, the homeless people, thanks for clarifying, wouldn't want to live there. They have places like this in certain areas already, and most hate it because it's like jail with day release. That's another thing. So I'll go down. You guys said some of the ones I was going to touch on already. So like, yeah, it's easy to sit and type about how others should do something about a problem. Exactly. So it mostly private land. Someone owns it. They can do what they please with the land. In most of these abandoned places, they do have plans for some sort of development, but it's being held up, or they're trying to get permits, or they're trying to get a plan, they're trying to get investors. Lots of different things. Other places are so unsafe that they're condemned, and it costs too much for them to want to invest in the redevelopment or the demolition, whatever it may be. There's so many things when it comes to the private ownership of these places. And the thing with Arco Arena is it was owned and there was a development plan. You just have to go through a lot of steps and hurdles, especially in a place like California, to get that built. So that's that, right? But also, yeah, it's easy to say do something, but who? They should do it. It's always they should do it without even saying who they is. And it's like, well, why don't you do it? Why don't you put the money together to turn this into something where people can live? Why don't you get a grassroots movement, you know, and I don't know, start with a petition, even though petitions, unfortunately, are kind of worthless, unless it causes like social pressure. But it's unfortunately, they don't really do anything. But start somewhere, and maybe you can have a collective ownership of one of these places, and you can you know, fund it and fundraise to make it something, right? So it's always easy to say, oh, someone's doing wrong, or doing bad by people by doing this. And it's like, well, who? Who's they that's doing wrong, and why are you not doing it then? And again, I say this with all the empathy in the world. Like, I wish I could help. My point is, being super idealistic and unrealistic about things doesn't change. It doesn't help. It doesn't help anything. And yeah, that's the thing too, is sometimes homeless people don't want to live in a place like that. A lot of times there's mental health issues, which makes it almost impossible for them to stick to one place. Like, there's a lot of issues. Homeless women are assaulted and abused in places like that. So it's not as simple as just setting up some cots, right? And there's also the fact that the money it takes and the effort it takes to turn a place, some of these abandoned places are in such terrible shape, they couldn't possibly be renovated. They need to just be torn down and start the whole thing over. And for our protection, there are tons of regulations on what a dwelling has to consist of and provide. Plumbing, electricity, there has to be a certain amount of like exits, windows. Like, you're not allowed to have a bedroom with no windows. So if you made Arco Arena all bedrooms for homeless people, where are you getting the windows? All the plumbing that you would need to provide, all the facilities for cleanliness, all the permits you would have to get. It is not as simple as just saying, oh, they should do this, they should do that. So I'm going to always get those comments on abandoned videos, but it's just super short-sighted. And it's just, I'm not going to respond to everyone like that, but that's my response to that. Now, I wish we could help the homeless, and, I think the homeless issue, though, when you continue to put Band-Aids on it, it doesn't help. You need to start with children and give children a good upbringing, hope, opportunities, respect. All those things you need to give to children so that they do not go down the path that leads them to homelessness. But of course, those things take a lot of money, and they take a lot of time to work. They take generations to work. And our society is so, we need to do it now, instant gratification. We can't just agree on anything. And then people will point the finger at things and say, this caused that, this did this did that. And it's not true. It's just, anyways, I'm going on a rant. I don't want to keep talking about this. My point is, these abandoned places can't just be just like that turned into homeless shelters or homeless facilities in the blink of an eye, because who's going to do it? Who's going to put up the money? Who's going to take the land from the rightful owner? It would cost tremendous amounts of money and effort. And some of those places are super cool. It would be cool for them to. I get that comment a whole lot on. If you guys ever saw, I did an abandoned mobile home park years ago. Now, obviously, it's mobile homes. It's a mobile home park. It's for living, and it's totally abandoned. So I understand the thought process to be like, why don't they let homeless people live there? First of all, because someone owns the land, and they don't want that. Now, you can have your gripes about that, your criticisms, whatever, but that's just the facts. And also, they're in a permit dispute, so they can't do anything with the land until it's out of court. And then third, those mobile homes are in such bad condition. Such bad condition. Most of them are not habitable in their current state, and some of them are probably not worth saving. Some of them are literally like falling over. So I understand. You see a mobile home park abandoned, you're like, let the homeless live there. it's not that simple to legally allow them to live there. Now, if the owner just opened up the doors and let the homeless do what they please, that's another story. But that's, the owner has rights, whether you agree with it or not. So yeah, I just feel like those comments are a waste of time, really. But go ahead, keep commenting. Sorry. I like the discussion though, I do like the discussion. Yeah. Sorry if that was a boring rant. It was just something that I've been thinking about because I've been getting an uptick in those comments. I've always got a lot of them, but it's definitely been a lot more lately. And so I just kind of wanted to address it. Even though those people never watch these live streams, I don't care. Just want to say what I want to say. Anything else I want to show you guys or nah? I posted this on Instagram, but I just want to say shout out to this guy. If anyone knows who this fella is, he was at the Angels game. He'll be in the episode tomorrow. I did not get his name, but it was a whole family of A's fans. Sell the team, love to see it. Especially because the Angels fans also have an owner that is unpopular. And this fight is not just about the A's. The A's are definitely the figurehead for it. But, shout out this guy. Crazy, we were talking about this last night. I watched a video on YouTube where they had converted a baseball stadium in Indiana into apartments. You ever seen them? Yeah. I was looking into seeing how I could go out there and check it out, actually. And I started researching the history of the stadium itself and stuff. So, yeah, I would love to do a video there, actually. Super cool idea. It's actually not the first one. There's another stadium that Adam the Woo filmed years ago that is now apartments as well. I don't know if they did it the same way. I would have to look it up, but super cool idea, man. I would love to do that. What's up, Rye Guy? But yeah, shout out this guy, man. That video will be out tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try to get the Oakland Ballers video out soon after that. Yeah, is there anything else I want to show you guys? We got the helmet nachos. It's my brother. He was able to make the video. We had a good time. Angel Stadium was fun. As you can see, that lens was very nice. That's the lens that I cracked. I think. Actually, maybe not. I might have taken this with the other one. But I really like this picture. It came out cool. Yeah. Yeah. I used to hate the A's because they're in the Mariners division, but I just can't do it anymore with all that's going on. I mean, it's kind of like I mentioned earlier. You can hate them in a baseball way. That's fun for everyone. And you can still empathize. You can still empathize with them. You know what I mean? Like, I posted this picture. I'm looking through pictures, so I'm just kind of reminiscing right now, killing time. I was rooting against, obviously, the Detroit Lions. And I got this picture right as the game, or a little bit after the game ended. I feel them. I empathize with them, man. Losing the NFC Championship game, being surrounded by fans of the other team, So you can still root against a team and empathize with them. That's kind of my point. I did crack a lens. I thought I talked about it last week. At Disneyland, I was running across the pontoon bridge with the camera in my hand. I dropped it, and it cracked the lens. I should have had a lens cover on it. I didn't. It was my most expensive G lens. It was about a $1,600 lens, and I'm sad about it. And I don't know if I'll be able to replace it anytime soon. I got that lens because of the print shop. I wanted to make sure that our print shop had high quality photos, and I wanted to start taking more photos. and then I cracked my good lens. So really neat stuff. But I did get some awesome pictures before that. Here, I'll show you guys. These are going to go up on the print shop soon. Let me show you some of my favorites real quick. If you like Main Street USA, we got some awesome pictures. I'm also going to try to put, I think I mentioned last week, I'm going to try to put some prints up that my niece took and give her the profits. So I will put a section for my niece so that if you would like to be nice and support my niece, you can do that. So I got some nice shots like this on Main Street USA that I think would make nice prints if you're a Disneyland person. You know, fun stuff. Got the Main Street Cinema here. You know, I actually caught the street with nobody on it. There was tons of people on it, but it was so late that luckily I was able to find a little opening to get this shot, which I love. I mean, you got the old music store. You got the Main Street Cinema with the ticket taker in there. You got the cigar, the tobacco Indian out there. Really happy with this shot. This will be on the print shop soon. I just haven't had time to really get to it. Just, you know, the lights are just beautiful. Carnation Cafe. Just beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? Just beautiful stuff over there at Disneyland. I like this shot of the Mark Twain too. Through one of the fences on Tom Sawyer's Island. This will be on the print shop. Got some Cars Land action. This will be on the print shop. I'm really happy with this castle shot. This will be on the print shop. Yeah, man, I got some cool stuff. Oh, a good Big Thunder Mountain Railroad picture with the train going by. Yeah, really proud of some of these shots. So these will be on the print shop soon. What's up, Marie? You ever thought about doing a video on the Rancho Seco nuclear plant? Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I've definitely heard about it, and I would love to do that. I've teased it a little bit, but I got a cool Cold War episode coming up too. Happy Saturday, by the way, or Sunday, not Saturday. I feel pity for them. I didn't really deal with the Sonics move because I'm a Blazers fan. Oh yeah, so that didn't affect you as much. Seattle's getting their team back soon, though. They're getting their team back soon. Yeah, they're guaranteed to get their team back for sure. It was the 2470. Yeah, it was the 2470 G Master. I was running across the pontoon bridge, and I didn't fall. It bounced out of my hand. And it didn't fall very far. It fell onto the pontoon bridge. But what I think happened was I was just unlucky. If you've never been on a pontoon bridge, it's a bridge floating on barrels. So it's like barrels with wood slats on it. So as you go across, it bounces. So I think that because I dropped it in front of me, so I stepped down, right? I stepped here, which made the pontoon come up here. And I think it did that as I dropped the lens. So it didn't drop very far, but the pontoon was coming up and really hit it hard. So I'm going to have to figure out how to replace it because I want to get more shots like this. I think this is a beautiful shot. I love Big Thunder Mountain. So hopefully someone likes some of the prints. And again, if you join the Discord has a 20% off coupon for our Etsy shop. These prints aren't on there yet, but they will be there soon. I just need some time. I've been trying to edit this Angels video. But yeah, I mean, Cars Land, you got the car going by in the background. You know, I like attention to detail like that. I love this shot. I just hate the guy in the LeBron jersey. Yeah, I love some of these shots. So it'll be fun. I'll put them on right here, the variety shop, you know. But yeah. Is the train motion shot handheld? Yeah, it is. I was leaning against the fence, but I didn't bring a ton of gear. So those were all those pictures are kind of just run and gun. But honestly, that lens, and I got the Sony A7 IV, it's such good gear that it helps a lot. Now, obviously, I could get better shots if I had a whole day or whatever just to set up shots and whatnot. But just kind of like everything I do, it's run and gun. So, they're not overly produced, I guess. And I kind of like that. I like that they're just in the moment. They're not manufactured, overly produced, in the moment, run and gun, having fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was all I had today. I got a lot of random things to talk about, but we can save that, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Gabe, for the Globe Life Field mini thing. Let me see. Let me check my notes. Here. What else? What else are you guys? What else are you guys up to? Oh, did you guys see? I forgot. I posted this in the Discord, but did you guys see that Bay FC, the new women's team, they played a game at Wrigley Field yesterday against the Chicago. Dang it. What's their team? They have a cool name, but I don't like their logo. The Chicago women's team. I can't remember the name. But Bay FC played at Wrigley Field. How cool is that? They won also. It was a fun game. Yeah, I've been trying to throw on the Bay FC games when I can. I still got to go to a Roots game. Hopefully, I will be there soon. And I'm sad to hear that one of the Roots players was dealing with a lot of racism after a loss. Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Of course, it's someone that's probably never at the game and would never say that stuff in person because, as we know, racists are cowards. But, I'll be at a Roots game soon. I was invited by... I was going to go with Mr. Fab, actually, yesterday, but I was working. So I could not. Whoa. My sister just sent me a post from Facebook of a huge mansion in New Orleans that's for sale for $4.5 million, 7 beds, 7 baths. She's like, you could literally buy the Haunted Mansion. It looks like the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. That's super cool. But yeah, Bay FC played at Wrigley Field. It's so fun, like, when you find out cool things, or you can share it. So, like, I love the fact that, like, the Bears have won more championships at Wrigley Field than the Cubs have. Red Stars, I think that's it. Yeah. Wrigley Field, everyone obviously thinks about it for the Cubs, but there's been so much sports history there outside of baseball there. So it's pretty cool that Bay FC got a win there. I think that's awesome. Are you much of an Earthquakes fan? So in the MLS, I would be an Earthquakes fan because to me, my teams are assigned to me by where I'm from. I don't choose a team. The team is chosen for me. So the Earthquakes would be my local team. So yes, I would be an Earthquakes fan. I don't really watch MLS, but I've talked about it a lot. I want to watch more soccer. Same with hockey. I want to watch more. But, John Fisher is involved with the Earthquakes. So I don't really want to support them right now, if that makes sense. Because I think John Fisher's going to try to move them to Vegas anyways, to be honest. If he can get the A's to Vegas, he's going to try to move the Earthquakes to Vegas too. That's my prediction. But yeah, I would be an Earthquakes fan. I just don't support the ownership. So again, I'm a Ballers fan because in the Pioneer League, the Ballers are my closest team. You know what I mean? And in the other soccer league, the Roots are, I think, the closest team, right? They should be. Either way, I bought in, so now I'm a Roots fan. Be back in the Bays visiting in less than 2 weeks. Can't wait. I'll be hitting up the A's game when they give away a Satchel. Wait, they're giving away a Satchel Paige bobblehead? Gabe, why did you not tell me? Gabe, why did you not tell me? Oh, I gotta try to figure that out. I want that. I have a Satchel Paige poster on my wall in my living room. And so Wrigley's better for baseball than football or soccer. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, the Town FC also, but the Town FC is in the same league as SF, whatever, the San Francisco team. So I'd have to root for the San Francisco team. But Town FC, shout out. I would still, be cool with them. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, I'm still not 100% out of the Rickwood Field game in Alabama. I'm still not 100% out. We're only like 12 days away, and I'm still not 100% out. Oh yeah, Portland has the Timbers? Timbers, right? The Sharks aren't owned by him, I don't think. He played for the Kansas City A's for 3 innings. I forgot about that. I did hear about that. Do you want one? Gabe said he'll get you one. Are you guys going to that game? I need to know what date it is. I gotta hit that up. If I'm free, I'll try to go. But yeah, I'll buy it off Gabe. I do not want more gifts from Gabe. I'm already in the hole with Gabe. But yeah, a Satchel Paige bobblehead, that's something that I'm gonna need. But yeah, I'm trying to go to the Rickwood Field game. I know it's kind of a long shot at this point, but you guys don't understand how bad I want to go. It's just the flight is like $800. The ticket's like $500. That's not even hotel. That's not even food. That's not, So it would really be like at the cheapest, like an $1,800 trip. I would guess. Penguins are owned by Fenway Sports Group, so that kind of sucks. I didn't know that. Friday the 21st. Oh, the Rickwood Field game's the 20th, so it depends on if I can make that or not. Do you like ice hockey at all? So I do, but I barely watch. And I told myself this season I wanted to watch more, but then the Sharks were awful. So I didn't end up watching that much because I'm a Sharks fan. But I'm trying to throw on the Stanley Cup final. I think it's cool that the Florida Panthers, they're in it again and they have a chance at winning their first. I always like that. So I do want to watch. Edmonton Oilers have a cool history, but I've never really liked them. So I do want to watch. I'm going to try to watch more. Hopefully the Sharks can turn it around. I know there's been a lot of changes with the Sharks, so hopefully they turn around and then I can get more invested. I would love to watch more hockey. I think I told you guys I watched why do I always forget his name? PK Subban. I watched his PK's Places, the Peyton's Places version for hockey, and it really made me enjoy hockey, the history of hockey more. So yeah, I definitely want to start watching more hockey. I think it's funny that Tampa Bay Lightning won and now Florida Panthers are threatening to win one. It's just so funny that, two Florida teams in a relatively short time might win an ice hockey championship. But yeah, I would say go Florida Panthers right now just because I like seeing teams win their first. I don't know how their fan base is, though, I'll be honest. Just don't like the Yankees or the Red Sox. I have a lot of family members. I mean, I don't like either of them either, so. He said, give it to you for $10. That's how much a ticket is if you can't make it. Okay. Also going to be going to Great America. All right, dude. Speaking of, I need to contact them. One of our usual live stream watchers invited me to an event today, but I couldn't do it. I had to run a bunch of errands and stuff that I haven't been able to do since I got back for my trip. But if you guys remember, I kind of have an in with Great America, so I really want to do some Great America history videos, and I got to get that done. I got to hit them up. But yeah, look, I'm always looking for guidance when it comes to ice hockey too, by the way. Please tell me more. I didn't become a Kraken fan because I only joined the league like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, but they're the Kraken. They're super cool. So what did you say? You're a Penguins fan? Was that you that said you're a Penguins fan? Yeah, you're a Penguins fan. Look, sports is just, I used to hate on certain sports and now I love it. I love any sport. You know, I never thought I'd be like invested in a women's soccer team, and here I am, Bay FC baby. Let's go. All right. I used to hate on soccer. Now if John Fisher can leave the Earthquakes, you know, sell the team, whatever, I would be much more invested. And it's like the Earthquakes have always kind of sucked, right? For the most part, probably because of John Fisher. Yeah, I've been to a Sharks game. I've been to, I think, 2 minor league hockey games, and I love them. It's super fun. If you ever never saw it, I mean, I did a video. Actually, honestly one of my favorite videos I've ever done, just because they wouldn't let me bring in a camera or anything. I had to do the whole thing. Had to do the whole thing on my cell phone.
We're here at the
But I did this video, if you never saw it, at San Diego Arena. We went to a minor league hockey game, San Diego Gulls. That's right, Warriors, Lakers, Muhammad Ali, they all have history in that building. So I love this video, simply for the fact that it was really hard to do with just a cell phone. And me and my brother had a great time. So, you know, I do love hockey in person. It's awesome. And that arena is going away soon. Going away soon. I think San Diego has an MLS team now too, right? Something like that. Not really on the National Women's Soccer Leagues. I haven't been that invested in them. I mean, I wasn't either. I don't really even know all the teams. I don't know a whole lot about it. But with Bay FC, I'm all in now. I was going to get a Bay FC jersey to wear at Disneyland, but I realized I was way too out of shape to pull it off. I did wear my Oakland Roots jersey to Disneyland one day. Luckily, it has the crazy pattern on it, so it hid all my issues. But yeah, I'm invested now because of Bay FC. And it's cool because almost every game, it's like a new team I get to be introduced to because I don't know the league at all. And so it's been cool. And yeah, I love that. I'm Golden State Valkyries. I can't wait for that to start. So I get to, you know, I've been in and out of WNBA since its inception, but never really like a hardcore watcher, mostly because I don't have a team to root for. But now that I have a team to root for, I finally get to kind of learn that league. Nice seeing you at the opening night at the Ballers game. Yeah, it was great. Super fun time. Just out of curiosity, whatever happened with the Cow Palace thing? Oh, man. I don't know how much I've talked about this. I know I've touched on it. I was able to work at the Cow Palace. Not for the Cow Palace, but there for a decent amount of time for like once a week, right? So once a week I would be at the Cow Palace working over the course of 6 months, maybe longer, maybe closer to a year, where I'd almost be at the Cow Palace weekly. Now, me being who I am, I loved it, right? And a lot of the people I was working with, they didn't even know what the Cow Palace was. So they're just like, whatever about it. And I'd be standing there like a nerd, like, but do you know what happened here? JFK spoke here. Martin Luther King spoke here. Prince performed here. I saw Hulk Hogan wrestle here, right? I'm being a nerd, like always. And I saw a San Francisco Bulls minor league hockey game at the Cow Palace years ago, too. So yeah, I was like super excited to be working at the Cow Palace. And so me and another coworker of mine, he's actually been in one of my videos. Shout out Jeff. Shout out Wildlife Hotel. They do some really fun videos over there. They have a YouTube channel. This was before he did the YouTube channel. Me and him would kind of sneak off and explore the Cow Palace, the whole arena, in the pitch black. We would just have our cell phone lights and We explored the whole thing. We went to the VIP areas. We climbed up to where they'd put cameras, like everything, right? Went out onto the floor, all this stuff. I'd been on the floor before because a buddy of mine actually performed at a halftime show for, I think the Sabercats played there for a while, arena football. But anyways, we explored the whole thing. I did film it with my cell phone, so maybe one day I'll put out a members only video of that just because of what happened. But while I was there, I met a guy who worked there. He was in the management team for the Cow Palace, and I just straight up asked him, like, hey man, like, I do videos, I do history videos, I do arenas and stadiums and all kinds of stuff, and I love this place. This is one of my most, I have an affinity for this place and a love for this place because of how much it meant to me as a kid, how exciting going to the Cow Palace was as a kid. And I told him everything, and he's like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, we'll talk about it, blah, blah, blah. And then he gave me a tour and showed me all this cool stuff. He showed me the green room where the Beatles got ready, and on the wall they had a picture of the Beatles getting ready right there. He took me into the box office, and the whole wall is just signed by like everybody you can think of, and that all performed there. And we talked. He gave me his email address, all this stuff. I'm so excited, right? And then they had a seating chart. It was like a small seating chart. And they had all these tables because they had been cleaning out offices and stuff. This is post-pandemic, so they weren't doing events, right? And so they used that time to clean up. And they had all this stuff out on these tables, all this memorabilia, just random junk, like some of it cool, some of it just trash, right? And because I'm who I am, me and like my buddy I work with, Jeff, like we would go through this stuff and kind of, like, oh, look at that. How cool is that? Oh, and there was a collection of old fire trucks in there. There's a hall in the Cow Palace with a collection of old San Francisco fire trucks from all different eras. And they're all like tucked in storage. So we would explore the fire trucks, all this cool stuff. And I found that seating chart and I wanted it so bad. And I won't say who, but someone was like, just take it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this as a gesture of goodwill. Like I said earlier, I'm not a thief, okay? I know I have this ticket, but I'm not a thief. So I was like, so I asked him too. I was like, hey, do you know what you're going to do with that seating chart? He's like, oh, so-and-so has to go through all that stuff. Not sure. And I was like, well, let me know. I will buy that seating chart. It was just a Cow Palace seating chart. I think a boxing configuration. I could be wrong, but I think it had like a boxing ring in the configuration for a boxing match. And I was like, I want it so bad. I was like, dude, I'll give you $100 for that. He's like, yeah, let me just talk to so-and-so, blah, blah. I'm like, no problem, right? Gesture of goodwill. I could have stolen it, but instead I'm saying I will give you money for it. And I was like, hey, I love this place, and if you let me do a video, I promise you, you will be happy. And he was like, yeah, sounds great. And he had just gotten hired there, and he was a younger guy, and I think he's probably responsible for the Cow Palace's Instagram being way more cool now. They post all kinds of awesome throwback stuff. So anyways, I emailed him. He didn't get back to me. I saw him like a month later. I said, hey man, I emailed you. He's like, oh yeah. I've just been super busy. I'll get back to you. He's like, we're trying to set up events because they were trying to reopen after the pandemic and stuff. And I saw him again. I'm like, hey man, I emailed you again. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll get back to you. And then I stopped working over there. We didn't work over there anymore. And he never responded to my emails. So I don't know. It sucks because if he would have gave me access, I would have did just an absolute love letter to the Cow Palace, a place that does not get the respect and admiration that it deserves as an event center, as an arena, as a convention center. That place has incredible history that I think they really should milk for all it's worth. And they do a good job on their Instagram, but I would have did an awesome video, I think. And it's kind of a shame. I still, one of these days, I kind of want to like call a number and see if I can get a hold of him. I still know his name and stuff. I still have his contact info. He just never got back to me. So now do I go back to my plan before that, my original plan, which was just to go to a random show and film a history video? Maybe. I don't know. But I have a whole idea for an intro that I would have to do on the floor that I really want to do. I think it would be an awesome intro to the video, and I just need access. And that's why I tried to tell him too. I was like, look, I don't need anything from you. Just let me wander around with my camera. That's all I need. And he was about it, and then just never responded to me. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Cow Palace. But I love the Cow Palace, and I want to do a video there so bad. How long have you had your nose piercing? Do people know you've known for a long time? Say, I didn't know you had your nose pierced. Happens to me all the time. I got my nose pierced. A few weeks before I did this video, California. So not very long. It's been like a year and a half.
We're at a legendary venue here in San
Diego. Or it might be in a few months. It'll be like 2 years. So I haven't had it for very long.
It sits right here in the
but yeah, I remember when I did this video, my nose piercing was still like, I still didn't want to take it out. So I was still having to clean it like without taking it out. Now I can just take it out. Yeah. And no, nobody's said that to me. Nobody pays attention to me. I think the Sharks even played at the Cow Palace while the SAP Center was under construction. I think you're right. Van Halen at the Cow Palace, 1984. You know it was rocking. Guess if they say it's okay to take it, then it's not really stealing. I mean, he didn't say it was okay to take it. He said he was going to check with someone, and then he never got back to me. So part of me is like, I should have just taken it. Not too many people in this world would have appreciated it the way I would have. And, you know, I wonder, I never saw if they did an auction or anything, but all the stuff they had cleaned out. So they had all these tables set up filled with stuff that were taken out of offices and storage closets and all this stuff. There was so much amazing stuff in there. So much amazing stuff. Some of it way more crazy than a seating chart, but I just like seating charts, and it was small, and I was just like, this from the Cow Palace, this is all I really want. And so yeah, part of me wishes I would have just taken it, because obviously they never even got back to me. But you know, I don't want to steal from them, and like I said, hey, I told you guys a whole story earlier, huh? Metallica at the Cow Palace in 96 with Korn opening. Sharks started the franchise by playing at the Cow Palace, their original arena. Wait, what was it? Was it 91? 91, 92? Or 90? I don't remember what year. Speaking of, you probably have some, but I love the original Sharks logo so much, where it like wasn't 3D, it was all black. I need to get some old vintage Shark swag. But anyways, yep, I love you guys. All right, live life vertical. Keep improving. All right, Vertlife. Go Ballers. Angels game video should be out tomorrow. It's a fun one, and then Ballers video later on. Hopefully this like midweek. Shout out Gabe for putting out 60 videos in the past 2 weeks. Got some more ideas coming that I hope can help this channel grow. Please join the Discord. Please, we talk about a lot of fun stuff over there. It'll be even funner with more people. And there is a discount code for the Etsy shop in the Discord. So if you ever want to get a print, you will have a 20% off discount code from the Discord. I will post the Discord on our Instagram momentarily, so that you guys have the link on Variety Show with 2 V's on Instagram. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. That was fun. I am sweating. It is very hot in here, but yes, it is not as hot as Vegas, Mitchell. I get it. I got to get to editing now. So, long night. Let's do it. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Vamos Gigantes. Let's go Bees. Go Bay FC. Who else we got? Golden State Valkyries. Let's do it. Throw your V's up. Vertlife, Valkyries, Variety Show. What else? What else? What else? Keep doing what the cool kids do. Thank you. Thank you. Something or other tours now variety. Like, subscribe, share. That's what the cool kids do, right? Be a cool kid. Be cool with everybody. Be kind. Lead with love and kindness and respect. I'm telling you, life is better. I never even showed off my cool old school Dunes Hotel and Casino Las Vegas shirt. Mitchell, you did not comment on this. Okay. This is one of my favorite shirts. I wore this when I did the Shasta State Historic Park Ghost Town video, which is a very underrated video. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. A couple more videos coming out this week. All right. You guys are the best. Variety. All right. For life.